Hey guys, Will, Flawless Exotic Creations here. This time, not an unboxing. Actually, I'm gonna pull a girl back out and show you a really quick, just so we can visit a topic on business. Yes, we're new to the industry, we're new to the hobby. This is fun for us right now. It's an investment, huge investment, but we're having a ton of fun with no expectation on making quick and fast money. That's not the motivation here. Is we want to be in the business, in the hobby, for a long time. So longevity. It has to be sustainable. You have to be able to keep it going. So let me show you this really quick. Look at that. So boom, 2,700 gram single jean pod girl, getting ready to go into quarantine. Just got her in. Did an unboxing video. You guys need to go check that out. Subscribe down below. This is a Audra and Will combo team attack on trying to become ball python breeders. We're crested gecko breeders. We do it full time. We have a facility we built from the ground up. Now it's also the home of Flawless Exotic Creations as well. So we do 50-50 of both. So the business topic we wanted to touch is on how do you design your business plan. It is a business. It's not a profitable business at all at the moment, at all. It's actually expense. It's more of a investment, I'll say. Investment, expense, it's the same thing. When we put our investments into a business, same thing like Flawless Crested Geckos, go over there and follow us. We don't expect to get that money out. You want to continuously push and push and push and drive content, product, whatever your product is or your field is, and focus on it. Not going to dive too deep into it on that aspect. I want this to be kind of easygoing channel. We know about business. I know about business very well. I don't know everything. I'm going to continue to learn. I want to continue to evolve as a person, as a businessman, year after year after year. Audra and I constantly bounce ideas off each other. Some of them work, some of them don't. If you guys have significant others, make sure you have the right person with you there that's going to challenge you, or friends that's going to challenge you. Make sure you don't have just all yes men and yes women in your corner. That does not always end well. But back on topic, these plain pod girls and plain clown girls, where do they fall in with our projects? Yes, we're new into the hobby, and our collection consists of Stranger, Monsoon, Ultramel. We have all this crazy, new jeans, Shredder, and getting into Ambush, and then Pied, and Banana, and Sentinel, and Paint. We have all these jeans that we're working with. So where does these old recessive jeans like Clown and Pod fall? Well, they're the base jeans. They're the base jeans. They're the most popular jeans. Very interesting, and you can make some really cool combos with them. But you have to work on your jean stacking. Like I said, we already have several double visual snakes, males and females, and now we also have a huge collection of grow outs that we purchased to get us to this point. And I try to put up a bunch of pictures as well. But on the business topic, when you're doing your structuring and your business plan, you want to make sure that you lay it out in an effective way where or you're trying to gauge your interest as well as your return on investment, your ROI. And everyone knows that with ball pythons, you need to buy them young as hatchlings, or you may be forking out, 3 and 4 times the value of the snake as it gets to be ready to breed. That being said, the same thing goes for pods. You find a single gene pod, $350, $400. You find a ready to breed girl like that one, $1,400, proven 2,700 grams. Both purchases are worth it, but they have their place. So where a 400 gram, and again guys, please don't hold me to, I know everybody finds deals, everyone. But don't hold me to these prices. I'm throwing them out there so you can kind of gauge it. And hopefully, if you're ever questioning it or thinking about it on a business perspective, this can kind of shed some light on it. And this is just our personal experience because we did this with the geckos. But long story short, so those $400 hatchling pods or clowns, let's say that's single gene. Let's throw some genes in there now. Let's throw some stuff that we purchased and we're growing out. So let's say you got some, combination inchy, lesser, banana pod. A baby like that goes from $400 now for a single gene pod to now you're at $1,200-$1,300, depending on whether it's a male or female, especially if it's a female. Now you have to grow that baby out for the next at least 2 years. But what are you doing in between? That's where we find where businesses fail. So if you have 150, yeah, we're closing in on 150,000 invested into this business. Even though it's not yielding any return, our investment came from the Crested Geckos, our other business. So we're closing on 150,000 invested into this business. And we don't expect to really make it into the black for a few years, probably 2-3 years. 2 years if our original business plan works, which I'm displaying for you guys to put into effect for yourselves. So make your money work for you. You secure you a whole bunch of stuff that you want to see, and it has to be fun projects for you. So that's what we collected. We have blackhead, we have all kinds of stuff, lesser, clown pie, all the ingredients to build some of the things we want to lead up to. So where a lot of them is females, you guys have seen most. We still have some surprises. Most of our banger males. We have a Coral Glow pie, 100% het clown male from Freedom Breeder. We have a double visual ultra male pie male. I can never say his name right, but from Tafati, very reputable guy, breeder, proven. We just keep picking up bangers after bangers. One more I almost let slip out. I can't let that go, but I will say we got an Aussie boy coming. Banger, major banger, banger alert that we're gonna put out a heck of a video on that one. But don't want to strain this video along too long. But so you have these genes that you want to throw into these mega powerhouse males. So at that point, for me and for the business, I don't want to buy 10 single gene pie girls at sub 300 grams and grow them out for the next 2.5 years, just to create pod het ultra male or pod possible het clown with half of them being Coral Glow 3 years from now. What I would like to do is start working on those combos for those males now. So I want to go out there and get the sub 300 gram lesser inchy Orange Dream pod, Orange Dream inchy hypo pod, and grab up 10 15 different combinations I want to work with and as babies, because they're going to be financially cheaper as you can see that gap, and build them up and grow them up for the next 2, 3, maybe 4 years. Gene packed females, powerhouses. Now I'm growing them up. Now, after I've secured those and we're growing those up, the next step is got everything we want, and a few things that we probably didn't need, but we grabbed it because we saw it. But it was cool because we're trying to work on those possibilities of making some interesting things. Now, once all that is secured, you have all your bases covered. Now you look for what holds you over business-wise, because you got to feed these animals, you got to tend to them, and the money has already been spent. So if you drop $150,000 and you mean to tell me for the next, 3 years, just maintenance alone, cleaning, substrate, power bills, feeding, it may cost you. I mean, we have, at this point, almost 90 snakes. So every year, and I'm throwing, everything is different for everyone, but it may cost you over the next 3 years 30, $30,000, roughly, depending on how your feeder is frozen, thaw, live. But it may cost you $30,000 rock bottom to feed them from now until then. So you don't want to, blow your load on your collection and then have no way to maintain your collection. So that's been taken care of. But what are you doing in between? Yes, we have another business that's going strong straight off of this same business mindset. But that being said, now we have fun. Now is where I jump online at that point, and you've been seeing all these crazy unboxings where you're getting, 800 gram, 800 gram plus females and adding them into the collection. Because they're, still want to see what they, can create. They're very reasonable. Some of them still a little pricey, but if you can swing it, swing it. And then you're dealing with a lot more of the simple recessives that is highly sought after that you're already working with. You're dealing with the clowns, single gene clowns. You're dealing with the single gene pods. And I mean, I need to stay my behind off of Morph Market, but I set a rule of thumb. You go up there. What's my need list? Clowns, pods. All right, I need 5 clowns, 5 pods. I'm throwing numbers out there. So I stalk Morph Market. I'm up there on the daily. I reach out to Bob's Balls. I talk to people in the game trying to see where I can get tapped in at. Sloan Moore, shout out to him. I talk to him on the daily over there at Darren. And what I say is, if that's what I need that on my 10 snake list, females. And you set yourself guidelines and try to stick to it. Because I fell at that. That's where I fell at. If my guidelines may be pod female. I need a pod female, 1,400 grams plus. For your pod female, 1,400 grams plus, I want to buy from a reputable person. That's a prerequisite. After that, I need that pod female. I would like her to be $1,000. So pod female, 1,400 grams plus $1,000. Clown, different animal. I would like a clown female, preferably without pastel. I try to get all these bigger females without pastel. Just not something that we're going in that direction with. So clown female, I'll pick a regular clown over a pastel clown any day. But clown female, preferably 1,000 grams plus, and $1,200. It's a little bit more in that field. Then you have your other little underlying things, and you see it, and you know that's where I say I mess up at, because then I'll see a clown, a clown 900 grams, not 1,000. Clown, fire, spot nose, possible head pod, all these crazy mixes, and you're like, oh shoot, and it's double the budget. It's not $1,200. It's 100 grams less than what you would want, and it's $1,000 more. So then you ask yourself, can you swing it? And sometimes we can swing it, so I just jump on it. But you have to set yourself some guidelines, so that'll still count as one of the bigger females from a males that will hopefully get started within the next year to 2 years, while I have everything else growing out. As long as you can swing that, we secure those guidelines of those 5 and 5, so we can start working on our different pairings. Even with that female that I just showed you, 2,700 grams, bigger girl for us, and I know there's bigger out there. Baseline was $1,000. She was $1,400. So you have to be able to adjust accordingly. If you can swing it for your business plan, go ahead and do it, because 9 times out of 10. She has 3 clutches. I have the dates. I have all the details. I'm dealing with reputable people. Everything does not work out perfectly, but you have to play the numbers game. That being said, that female, breed her to my, double visual ultra male pod. Get him proven for me here, even though he's already proven. Every baby's going to be pod. So anything that comes out of that for the next 2 years is going to be pods coming out of that. Everything that comes out of that for the next 2 years is going to be pod 100% ultra males coming out of that. Everything that comes out of that, I can hold back 3, 4 females from that and build them up for after the little ones that I've already purchased and growing them up now. So it's business structuring. How we do gene stacking, it's stacking your business goals and trying to reach for them and attain them and make adjustments along the way. So as long as you're doing that, I don't believe you really can go wrong on the business side of it. Just make sure you have goals in mind. You want to create some really cool stuff and work those goals, to a T. And ultimately, this female for $1,400 can legitimately pay for her and other purchases within the first year. And honestly, there's other people coming up behind me that know even less than I do. And what happens? She's a 2014. She's in amazing shape. At the end of the year, at the end of the day, we may keep her for 2-3 years. We want to keep our operation small. She'll, knock on wood, produce for us. Everything is not a given, and I do understand there's loopholes and there's holes in everyone's planning, but you have to have a plan. If you fail to plan, you fail to succeed. So with that being said, next 2 years I have other females growing up that at that point where if they were $1,200-$1,400 as a baby, then excuse my language, damn near double that as a breeder female, and we would move this female along her way to produce some legends for someone like me, someone like us getting into the game 2 years from now. I think some more videos and stuff, comment down below if this is interesting. We don't have to agree on everything, guys. I'm just trying to put some stuff out there. This is not the end all be all. I mean, we don't really know anything really about ball pythons. I'm doing my research, I'm networking, I'm talking with tons of people. I mean, we need to wake up and try to better the hobby and help everyone out. And I've received nothing but praise and good help from Dave Levison, Bob's Balls, from everyone, Darren. So that's the game plan. We do it like that on the pod side. We do it like that on the clown side, and even the monsoon side, but that hurts the pockets for real. But anyway, it's Will, Flawless Exotic Creations. We out.